Hey guys, it's Clary Berry here. I just want to check in with you guys and let you know how I'm actually really staying fit this winter. So I wanted to talk to you guys about rebounding a little bit, and I'm not rebounding right now because I am coming to you from nap time as usual. So I think that Durian Ryder has said before that he doesn't really value rebounding, doesn't think that it's that effective for weight loss, yada, yada, yada. And I have to say, I thoroughly disagree. I've owned a rebounder for at least 10 years now, just a little mini trampoline, and I have been using it daily for a really long time to effectively manage my weight loss. Here's the thing. People say that you can burn up to 100 calories in about 7 minutes on a rebounder. And that, of course, is going to change for your muscle type and your body type and all of that, your metabolism. But the possibility is there. So it's really exciting. And, you can do lots of different types of workouts. You don't have to just run in place or jump in place. Although doing that while you're watching a movie is, similar to walking. It's going to be an exercise that you're going to be able to do for a longer period of time. This is, to me, the key for fat loss, especially for if you're more overweight. Because everybody says, oh, you need to get, lift weights so you can get your metabolism up so high that you can be burning fat all day, all the time. And I have to say, make sure that if you're following people that say that, make sure that they really are not taking drugs and doing different things, because this fitness industry is very lucrative, and we have to really make sure that we're following people who are achieving the results that we want, but being completely honest about what they're doing and not just in it to make money. So, rebounding, again, something that I use and have used for a really long time. I mean, it's affordable. I've heard you can burn a lot of calories. Again, you can do different exercises. You can do twisting. You can bring your legs, in and out like this. You can jump faster for, intervals. You can do basically anything. You can sound like an endo board, wherever it is that the board that just sets on this. You can do really any exercise, not any exercise, but you can do a lot of different exercises on it, while you're doing that. So it's really versatile. You can dance on it. You can put headphones in and just, watch a movie. You can do literally, again, anything. Sometimes I even will write and take notes, and then I'll be jotting down ideas as I'm sitting there rebounding. And obviously I can do it while I'm watching the kids, and they love to get on it. It's actually very easy on your knees if you're a person who has knee problems or might be prone to knee problems, like I have been told that I am. Then you may not want to be running on pavement all the time. It's actually much better for your knees. Again, it's affordable, it's portable. It costs nothing to run. There's no power necessary, so you can do it stay fit even in a power blackout. You can do it in winter, obviously, inside. You can take it outside when it's nice. It's really a full year-round, piece of equipment, very versatile. And it's something, I don't know, that I just actually find myself using. I have a lot of different equipment, and, I use some of it every so often, but there's only a few things that I really use all the time, and the trampoline has just always been one of them. So yeah, and so then there's the issue also of zero gravity. And so I'm looking this up right now. I'm on Wellness Mama. It's simple answers for healthier families. And so I don't want to make you sick by looking at it, but I just wanted to show you the logo there. So when astronauts were tested while running on a treadmill, the G-force measured at the ankle was over twice what was at the back and the head. So the foot and the leg absorbs much of the force when running, which can explain the higher rates of foot, shin, and knee problems from running, especially if you're running incorrectly, which a lot of people do. Especially the people I tend to see driving, or when I'm driving down the street, I'm like, wow. Learn how to run, people. So On a trampoline, the G-force is actually identical at the ankle, the back, and the head, and at a lower level than the G-force at the ankle on the treadmill. So this can actually exercise the entire body without putting excess pressure on the feet and the legs. So obviously this is something that is ideal for people of all ages. And again, you can do it very lightly for, people who are extremely disabled or, obese or things like that, for when they're just starting. And, this is something that I did. I remember when I first got one, my kids were real small and I had it at my house in the country. And I took it outside in the morning and I would watch the sunrise. And I remember I found out the info about possibly being able to burn 100 calories a minute. So I came up with this big formula and I was like, I'm going to do this for 7 minutes. So I remember in the beginning, just doing it for 7 minutes was really hard. And then I remember thinking how fast that I was able to start doing it for longer and longer and longer. So I felt really good about that. And I was able to do it, within a year, for like a couple of hours at a time, like I said earlier. So this blog also says that the external work output at equivalent levels of oxygen uptake were significantly greater while trampolining than running. The greatest difference is about 68%. In other words, the increased G-force in rebounding means you actually get more benefit with less oxygen used and a less exertion of heat. So you guys, this is Kung Fu. This is like efficiency at its best here. But it says when you bounce, there are several things that happen. You have an acceleration action as you bounce upward. There's a split second of weightless pause at the top, and then the deceleration at an increased G-force. Then you have the impact to the rebounder and repeat. So the action of the rebounding makes increased G-force from gravity-based exercises like this. Each cell in the body has to respond to acceleration and deceleration. So the up and down motion is actually really good for your lymphatic system because your lymphatic system also runs in a vertical direction in the body. So there's other studies that say the increased G-force helps lymphocyte activity as well. So that'll help your immune system. And they're saying this makes rebounding detoxifying and immune boosting. So, and it affects everything at a cellular level so that it can increase your cell energy and your mitochondrial function. But of course, my chiropractic grandpa has always really liked the chiropractic aspects, the benefits to your skeletal system. So the astronauts, figured out in space that they were losing muscle mass. And that is a response because, you don't need strong bones in zero gravity. So, weight-bearing activity increases bone mass. So rebounding activity is especially effective because it increases the weight supported by the skeletal system with the increased force of G-force of jumping. So it's kind of hard to understand, I know, when I just throw it all at you like that, but they're saying that it actually, rebounding allows your muscles to go through the full range of motion at an equal force. So it helps people learn to shift their weight properly and to be aware of body positions and of balance. So this guy says, University, California, San Diego, he says to twist on it like I do. When you jump, jog, and twist on this, you can exercise for hours without getting tired. It's great practice for skiing. It improves your tennis stroke, and it's a good way to burn off calories and lose weight. So I totally agree. And I think it's interesting about my tennis stroke because I have been improving in bowling, and, I feel like I'm also getting better at the connected doing the table tennis. So again, some more, another just list of the benefits of rebounding here. Boost lymphatic drainage and improves immune function. Great for your skeletal system and increasing bone mass. Helps improve digestion. More than twice as effective as running without the extra stress on ankles and knees. Increased endurance on a cellular level by stimulating mitochondrial production, which is responsible for your cell energy. So it actually improves your balance by stimulating the vestibule in the middle ear. It improves any effects of other exercise, apparently, and it helps you circulate oxygen throughout your body to increase energy. And oh my gosh, I really feel it, you guys. I'm really feeling it. I feel like a lot of energy. I mean, and you guys can pay attention on my Instagram. Check out, I'm going to be posting every, let's see, how am I going to do this? Every Sunday night or Monday morning, I will be posting my weekly Garmin Connect results. And so it's not just when I go out for a run, this is what I do all day. It's every step. It does the miles and calories and everything. So it's really, really fun. So look for that and see how much this rebounding has helped my activity level go up. And the other day I set a record for 2,300 steps in a day. And then yesterday I just blew it away on accident. 24 or more 1,000 steps, excuse me, not 100. So yeah, they're saying rebounding is a whole body exercise that improves muscle tone throughout the whole body. You can do it with your arms out, forward, up, you know, you can even do weights on it at the same time. Some sources claim that the unique motion of rebounding can also help support the thyroid and adrenals, and it's fun. So yeah, I totally agree. Again, just start small, go for what, you know, gets your heart rate up and keep going from there. And then, yeah, don't be afraid if you do need to go for a run every once in a while, to get, you know, a really good, you know, stimulating and like push it workout in, because you do need that every once in a while. I would say a couple of times a week, 2 or 3 times a week, you should be really pushing it. But for a lot of the bulk of the rest of your exercise, the sources say it doesn't really need to be and really shouldn't be super crazy workouts. People who are doing P90X every single day, maxing out all this stuff, that's not necessarily what's best for your body. I don't know. I think what's most natural for our species would be, you know, kind of a continued movement, you know, manual labor type of stuff, like finding food, foraging, things like that, where we're using, you know, we're just doing things, you know, we're not necessarily working out really hard for a few minutes and then being lazy for the rest of the day. And another thing about that is, I know as far as with chiropractic advice, I know my kind of ex-father-in-law equivalent person, my kid's grandpa, he always says, you know, even just walking, a gentle, repetitive motion is really good for your spine. And I think it's the same thing. I feel like sometimes I'll notice I get a little adjustment, you know, when I'm rebounding. So I don't doubt that it's really, really great for everything. I stand behind it. Take that, Durian Rider. If you don't like rebounders, I don't care, because I absolutely love it. So, and I think again that it's really good for people to do something consistent, because I think a lot of people, myself included, start running and then you only run when it's nice. In the wintertime, everybody stops running. I mean, you just don't do it. You don't walk, you don't hike. At least that's how it is here in the Midwest. So this is something that people can do. They don't have to join the gym. They don't have to pay money. They don't have to, you know, put a bunch of money down. So yeah, go out and get a rebounder, guys, and tell all your friends, you know, how great rebounding is for you, especially those people who are really just reaching out for, you know, somebody to guide them the way, because unfortunately in our society, you know, we're not, everything like this isn't put out there. You know, people are doing other things with their time and attention. So it's, some people just need a little push in the right direction. So share with your friends and take care, and don't forget to eat your food.